Break the knob, Bill.
Welcome. NoPettiKick, episode 22. Myself, Switch'em Kick, Vinny Gold. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us, everybody. My boy 6ix9ine just keep on making noise.
Nigga shaking it up.
My boy just keep on making people mad. They can't believe what's going on. The rat is still winning. He's winning in a rat race.
Give yourself the button on that one. That was a lame joke.
I give him that. Hey, but my boy just dropped the banger though.
Bruh.
You think it's a banger?
I'm just waiting, y'all, because he fit. When I brung up this topic, Switch'em been giving me a face. And he normally talks right before, but he been real quiet. He wanted to save his hot take.
Yeah, the fact he got an opinion on the young boys anyway.
Hey.
Ain't no telling where we finna go.
So
set the table.
I'm finna set the table right now. So if you don't know, 6ix9ine is the famous snitch. Well, I don't think
the first famous snitch.
The first famous snitch. That's a rapper that got out and was still able to be successful in the rap game.
And admitted to snitching.
Well, he had to because it was live on TV.
Yeah.
Okay? So now, ever since he been back, they said nobody was going to work with him. Well, been a bunch of people working with him. He's still doing selling out shows. Still doing very well.
Overseas, though.
Mm-hmm. But he had a couple of...
It's a hell of a strategy, though.
Oh, it's an amazing strategy, right?
Wack, he's affiliated with the right people to get him in the right direction.
Wack 100 is his manager, and he pulling the strings. You know Wack 100 don't care what nobody think about him.
Because it's just about the bag.
He's about the bag. He's about business, okay?
Absolutely.
So Wack pulled up in his manager bag and was able to pull off a feature with Kodak Black.
Absolutely.
A real Zoe.
Got a couple of people upset, but we're going to get to that point. The song is fire if you haven't heard it. Kodak even is dissing 6ix9ine on the same song, and they have a video for it. Lyrics are crazy.
And if you Tekashi, you gotta take that.
Yeah.
You gotta take it.
Yeah.
But Tekashi don't care because if he's getting dissed on his own song, controversy sales.
And Kodak is allegedly getting $1 million for this.
No.
Ain't no allegedly.
Minimum.
I just said allegedly because we don't know for sure.
I think it's probably a couple.
Okay.
I think it might be 3.
This is what I know. They did 1 million views in an hour on the video.
And them wasn't bots.
Yeah.
Them wasn't bots. I don't think them.
So even if he wasn't paid $1 million, he gonna make more than $1 million off the song.
Right. Okay.
Your thoughts, Switch'em?
Let's go here first. I want to hear what he got to say first. I want to hear what he say.
No, I'm gonna defer.
Okay, go defer. All right. So, I'm gonna preface this. Let me preface it first.
Okay.
6ix9ine is not a street dude.
Civilian.
He's a civilian.
Absolutely.
Now he played the role
Absolutely.
of a street dude
He's
to gain fame.
Right.
Entertainment.
Absolutely.
Entertainment.
Not a street dude. So what 6ix9ine did, I don't have an issue with. He's a civilian. His crew, for people that don't know, allegedly was
doing everything.
Sleeping with his girl.
No. Not sleeping with his girl. Running a
train on his girl, allegedly.
Making him watch.
Rob the man, kidnap the man.
Yeah.
All this stuff.
Yeah, he don't owe him nothing.
I ain't got no problem. He don't owe him nothing.
Nothing.
I ain't got no problem with what 6ix9ine is eventually did.
Okay.
That's on 6ix9ine. Now.
Oh, hold on, wait. I need a hot take button.
Hot take. Kodak Black.
Oh, wow.
Is a street dude. Right?
Correct.
So Kodak Black signed up for a set of code for his life.
Okay.
Because he a street dude.
Okay.
In that light, I can't agree with it.
Oh.
I simply cannot agree with it. Kodak Black, You represent the streets. To me, working with a rat is just, you can't do it. Like, you simply cannot do it.
Wow.
That's the hot take of the year. You just can't do it.
So you agree with Boosie?
100%.
Wow.
100%. Boosie is not hating at all. Boosie is speaking for a segment of people that are in the streets. Not civilians, people in the streets. If you in the streets, you don't work with rats. Period. End of discussion.
You want to roll with?
So I'm going to say this. This is all business.
All right.
At the end of the day, this is about business. This ain't about street. Like, I believe Kodak said in the line, I ain't flipping a brick with him, I'm just flipping a verse with him. Okay. Right? Mm-hmm. So I personally feel nothing wrong with him doing the song. Because at the end of the day, the question still got to be, what is he really compromising though? Right? We don't know. They weren't probably in the studio together. Mm-hmm. All they did was probably he probably gave him an hour of his time to pull up and shoot the video, whatever it was going to be. Mm-hmm. So my thing is, how can you say that the street dude is supposed to keep street principles when he's supposed to elevate when he has an opportunity to elevate and make everybody around him better? Right? So you want him to turn down the bag based on morals and principles that typically spin these dudes out and get them 20, 30, 40 years because they abide by codes that really are typically one-sided. Mm-hmm. The streets typically be one-sided on morals and on codes because those codes typically benefit the people at the top. Okay. Right? Mm-hmm. So, for instance, with Boosie sound like a hater. Absolutely. He sound like an absolute hater.
Boosie sound like a big hater.
Boosie sound like the OG that'll make the young boys go spin out and lose their life and their freedom just so they can continue to push forward an agenda that makes him elevated and kind of like...
I disagree.
Okay.
Boosie to me sound like the real one. The one that say, if you willing to work with this dude because money is involved on this track, what's any different than... But what's the difference between you working with the dude if you selling a brick?
Well, but here's the difference.
He's still a rat.
The whole goal of the streets...
It's business, right?
But the whole goal of the streets... eventually, if you in the streets, the whole goal is to get away from the streets. Right. So in order to do some business, you got to get away from the street mentality that says, "Oh, I cannot do this because."
Right. I agree with that.
Right.
I agree with that.
So the thing also is, why would you sit here and say, "I'm gonna turn down $1 million"? Mm-hmm. Right. Do you know what $1 million can do for who Kodak supports?
Absolutely. But you ever heard the saying, "All money ain't good money"?
But this is entertainment, though. This ain't even real life. See, we getting caught up in the entertainment facade.
Regardless of entertainment, all money ain't good money.
$1 million, all good money. It all counts.
So for me, and I feel like for Boosie too, as a man, you got a code of standards that you set, right? And when it comes to being a street dude, if you really a street dude, I ain't saying everything got to be street now. I'm just saying it's certain principles that you live by as a man. And you stand on it, and you gotta stand on it no matter what.
But he's not a friend. So Tekashi's not Kodak's friend.
Right.
They are not in the same circle.
Right.
They probably never broke bread together in no capacity. They ain't probably even passed the blunt to each other.
Right.
So what does he owe anybody? This is business.
So for me, it's not about
entertainment.
So for me, it's not about what does he owe. It's signing off credibility for 6ix9ine. By you being a street dude and saying, I'm willing to look past what you did
but here's the part
to work with you because it's just business.
But here's the part that don't nobody want to talk about.
All right.
The streets do it all the time. Okay. They give snitches passes all the time.
Okay.
They give disrespect passes all the time.
Right. But what
happens all the time.
But what I think Boosie is saying is, I thought you was better than that, Black. I thought you was better than that. I thought you was a real one. But you not. It's all about the bag to you.
But it's entertainment. We don't know what Kodak really gonna do in a real situation.
I can't give
because this is just entertainment.
We know what Kodak gonna do in a real situation. He got 1,000 mug shots.
Yeah,
it done plenty of time.
Right. I don't think this for what I feel like who Kodak is. He looked at this as like this is business.
Right.
Like you ain't finna sit here and tell me I'm finna turn a bag down.
I can't agree with it. If it was Drake, I wouldn't have an issue with it. If it was just some regular civilian type rapper that ain't in the streets, ain't never been in the streets, that ain't what they co-signing on, I ain't got no issue with it. But do what you do. I don't care about you giving 6ix9ine that clout. But if you are if you rapping like you this street dude, let's like, what would you do if Gucci Mane showed up working with 6ix9ine?
I know Gucci wouldn't do it though.
Exactly. Well, why wouldn't Gucci do it? But Kodak will.
The same reason why Boosie would.
Exactly, because they real dudes.
That's a different generation though. It's a different generation.
I was gonna say it's
the older generation.
It's the older generation.
But see, I think that's the issue here, and that's what Boosie is talking about. But people saying he a hater,
but he can't speak on things that are outside his purview. This is Boosie trying to have a conversation with kids.
But see, I don't think it's that though. I think Boosie looked at Kodak and saw himself as a young man. Like, man, that dude is just like me.
But I can see that though.
Right, I can see it. But he should want him to be better than him from a business standpoint. Because Boosie messed off a lot of business trying to still be the street nigga. 5 years doing this.
But see, I don't think he considered it messing off by being loyal to who you are.
So who wasn't Kodak loyal to?
He wasn't loyal to the streets, the people that he represent.
But that's the mentality that gets the boys spent off to stay in the streets and mess their freedom off and mess their name.
No. Boosie ain't saying stay in the streets. What Boosie is saying is you represent.
So I got to take the street mentality to the boardroom?
No. You ain't got to take it to the boardroom. You just got to realize who you are and what you represent. It's just like this. We had a conversation previously about Tiger Woods joining Live Golf, right?
Right.
It didn't have nothing to do with the bag. Tiger turned it down. He would have made a lot of money, right? It was a business decision. Hold on. It was a business decision, right? For Tiger, if he wanted to take the money with Liv,
right,
he could have just took the money with Liv and went to Liv.
But that was about...
It was a lot of money, right?
Right.
He got money. Kodak got money.
He got money and legacy already. So if Tiger had money and legacy before the Liv, so he didn't need it, right? And I'm talking about had all of it, right?
Right.
Kodak...
So is that $1 million life changing for Kodak?
Hey.
It keeps me going.
It keeps me going.
It keeps me going to the next thing.
Kodak had already acknowledged on Rolling Loud this weekend when he performed. Mm-hmm. He said, "I got people to feed."
Yeah, man.
That's what he said on stage.
Because if not, you go. Because if he don't take the $1 million, guess what he got? He got the people going through his house like Boosie got his cousin going to steal $10,000 from him. Why his cousin got to go steal $10,000 from him if he already put his cousin in position to eat? Right?
Man, I feel it, but...
And a side note, by the way, for this Liv situation he's talking about, Phil Nicholson took the $400 million.
Yeah, he had the bag.
And guess what, though? Now Liv is a part of PGA, so now he's back in PGA and getting another bag. Right. So to me, Phil won, in my opinion.
And to me, Kodak should win.
And Kodak should win.
So technically, you could say that he won because he got the money. But he sold his soul for the money, and that's what Boosie is. That's what Boosie is basically saying. You selling your soul for $1 million. Who you are, you no longer who you once were.
He didn't sell his soul. This is what I feel like. Why is Yak gonna continue to have a mentality that could keep him trapped?
But that mentality is not keeping him trapped. It
possibly can.
So I think people viewing this as what Boosie is saying as you gotta always be this street dude. You can't ever go commercial. That ain't what he's saying at all, in my opinion. I think what he's saying he's saying this dude is a rat. He don't represent what you represent. Is not, you talking about business. It's not good business to represent or to basically uplift something that you don't represent. To me, I just can't get with it at all. I think it's terrible.
I think what's unfortunate about Boosie, right? He just seems like a person that hasn't matured to me. I think Boosie is very immature. I think the internet is what keep him in trouble. Boosie finna go sit down in the feds again.
Yeah,
because I don't think Boosie has elevated, and I feel like that's why all his peers has left him. Jeezy one of his homeboys, but Jeezy can't be seen with him.
But I tell you this. So you talking about the people that are elevated? You talking about all this in the South? Boosie is like the Jay-Z of the South, right? People look at that man as like. He the Jay-Z of the South.
So I'm going to say this. Based on that comment, what you just said, if I go back and look at Boosie's like live performances as of late, man, the crowd don't even rock with Boosie the same way. Because the music has aged so much in between the time of keeping a relevant hit. To me, just based on what I'm seeing. So now he's become this voice because he knows I got to be more vocal in this area because I feel like I'm waning over here. That's what I just feel like, right? So true enough, he may be the Jay-Z of the South, but even Hove lacks a little bit of relevance even still
right
from a music standpoint right now.
But I think that's just from getting older.
Right. But if you're getting older, you're supposed to mature from the mindset of be like, hey man, the young boy had to go and do what he had to do. I'm not gonna speak on it from a street perspective. No. Because they don't have the same morals and principles for the same generation.
But here's the deal. You don't, just because you elevate yourself from being in the street environment, that ain't what he telling Kodak Black to do. He not telling him to stay in the streets. Once again, if he want to go commercial, go commercial. So go have singles with Drake and all these other guys that ain't street. That's fine. But why you got to pick the rat?
But why not?
Because he don't represent what you represent.
We don't know what Kodak represents.
We do know what he represents.
No, we know what he's rapped about.
Right, the streets. That's right? What he was.
We don't know where he's gonna go and where he's gonna elevate to.
Man, I can't get with it, man. All money ain't good money, man. That's the word. That's the phrase of the day.
But here go the thing. If I'm Kodak's advisor, I wouldn't have signed off on it personally.
Ain't no way.
Because I would be thinking about like, all right, well, if this is what you're trying to do, like, are we getting away from that persona? Are we getting away from the streets at that point?
Right.
Like that, you don't know what the conversation Kodak may have had with his team. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know what OGs because Boosie in the video talking about, I know some real Zoe. Never said nobody by name. Right. He never said nobody that he knew around that's in Kodak's circle. Yeah. So again, we don't know what Kodak and who he consulted with to say, fellas, what y'all think about this?
Let me tell you another thing. Mm-hmm. Boosie is online pleading and begging for other people to come out and speak out just like him. Right. Nobody else is coming out doing it.
Well, there's a reason for that. Because
they don't want to mess up their bag.
Well, exactly. So here's the deal. That's what everything Boosie talk about. People don't speak up like he do, but he speaks to a crowd of people that enjoy what he talking about and what he's saying.
Can I just be honest? The people that he's talking to, they're not buying music and going to concerts.
They not. Right. They're not a consumer.
Right. I agree with that.
So this is what I tell people. I don't really care about trying to dedicate to the streets because the streets is not what gets you rich.
Right.
These little white kids, they buying all the merch.
Right.
They going to all the festivals. They streaming. They buying the music.
Right. Yeah. Right.
It's pointless really to keep it with the streets, bro.
I disagree, man. I think it just depends on what you are and who you are.
We haven't. It's been.
But like you said, if Kodak is trying to go that route where he just owning everything about where he came from, what he used to be, that's fine.
I don't think it is. I think here go the thing. It's been 72 hours, man. We ain't heard from nobody from Florida. We ain't heard from nobody from Miami. Right. Ain't nobody said nothing. Right. Because I honestly feel, at the end of the day, I believe he really made some calls to figure out what this looked like. I believe Wack was mindful enough to do the same thing for Kodak. I really do believe that.
I just think the people see that Boosie being portrayed as this hater because he's speaking out.
Everybody's
I believe, and so they just don't want to be a part of it. So why speak up? He already done took the fall for it. Just let him take the fall.
I believe
even Boosie if you agree with what he's saying.
Leader. Boosie is leading a mentality that continues to keep people down. Man. That's what I really think.
I don't think so. So I don't think it's immaturity. I don't think it's none of that. Because I don't think he's telling the man not to go get the bag. I think what he's telling me is, bro, you represent this. You supposed to be these are your core fans. This is what you about.
So here go the
you can't just flip on that and be like, man, forget all that. We just going. This is what we doing now.
So here go the question. All right. Who gonna work with Ghana?
I don't know.
Because now all this done did is basically said that what Kodak has affirmed is that there are more guys like Kodak in this business who are thinking about, man, if the number right, I'm gonna go do this song. Right. So that just lets me know gonna be straight.
Yeah.
And 6ix9ine gonna continue to be alright.
Absolutely.
Because guess what? People like if the band right, we're gonna do it.
I definitely agree with that.
But and another thing, the new generation is not like the old generation.
Yeah. Right.
They don't care about none of those things. Right. I think Boosie is in a losing battle. I think that's why nobody is coming to. He was like, what he say on his Instagram live? I just need about 2 or 3 people, man. Somebody speak out with me, man. I know I can't be the only person feeling like this. Boosie. Nobody's coming.
I don't think he the only one that feel like that.
But he's
the only one willing to actually say it.
And guess what though? Everybody else music that part feel like that is still relevant. Boosie music's not relevant. It don't hit the same.
Exactly. Well, if you're relevant,
no.
You're not gonna say anything.
Oh no. Boosie music is relevant to the people that he make the music for.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It may not be relevant commercially.
He got small pockets.
Right. He got it. He touches core.
It's a very focused group. Absolutely.
And don't get it twisted now. We love Boosie.
Right. Yeah.
But I just think he's looking like a hater, and it's not just this situation. He in everybody's business.
Right.
Getting real sassy now.
Right.
He might as well just start a podcast if he want to speak on people.
He should start a podcast.
Because
he need a reality show is what he needs.
Because he speaks on everything.
He ain't got time.
He ain't got time. Boosie finna go sit. And that's his lawyers.
Yeah.
You know, that's his lawyers. And I see he just filed a motion that said that it ruined his rights and go against his right, violates his rights of Instagram, some video.
Man, them feds came. It's 93% conviction rate, Jack.
Hey man, we hit that pretty good, man. Y'all let us know in the comments. Is Boosie right? Is Boosie a hater?
Was Kodak right? Really, what was Kodak right?
Was Kodak right? Nope. But was Kodak right and is Boosie a hater?
That's right.
And the answer is no.
What
we segue into?
We gotta talk about big news. YNW Melly, man.
Oh yes, sir.
And it wasn't like it was a split or anything. It was 9-3, not guilty.
Let's let the people know though. What we talking about is YNW Melly. He's on trial in Florida.
Double murder.
They said that he killed his two best friends.
And allegedly made it look like a
drive-by shooting. Right.
Drive-by shooting. He's in court right now. Today, Friday was deliberations?
Yeah. They came back with mistrial yesterday. He should be released on Monday.
But I seen Friday, they said. Next Friday is when they're going to have another court date to see will they give him bond.
Right.
Well, and then also, just to preface that, the prosecutors have 90 days
to figure out if
they're going to retrial.
Retrial now. I hope that they let him out. He's been sent for 5 years. I hope they let him out and let him fight it out. Because his other homeboy, YNW Border, he's been out the whole time. Which is super strange to me.
Well, they never wanted him. It was all about Melly.
Yeah.
Melly was the name. Melly put the song out, prior to the incident happening.
Right.
The prosecutor went after the bigger name.
And to let y'all know and give y'all more detail, they don't have a murder weapon.
No DNA.
No eyewitnesses. They don't even actually know what a drive-by happened.
Cell phone ping data.
No cell phone ping data.
Whoever did it was thorough. Yep. They watched all the right shows.
all they got is circumstances evidence.
Circumstantial evidence, yeah.
That's it.
They have nothing.
And even that evidence is super weak.
Yeah. The prosecutor, to me, did a terrible job the whole thing.
Man.
It was a tough case.
It's tough. Like, all we just said, like, what are you going to use? If ain't nothing there.
And the problem is, I don't think the jury wants, because it's death penalty, y'all.
Yeah.
They're trying to offer him the death penalty. I don't think they want to kill him. Unfortunately, if they say it, they found him guilty, they're going to kill him. I don't think they want to find him guilty and kill the young man without evidence.
Well, it was with the charge that was brought forward, you have to have a unanimous decision. So because they brought forth the death penalty, they had to get a unanimous decision.
Yeah. Right.
Now, if they would have went with a lesser charge and not carried the death penalty with it, maybe the jury is thinking about it in a different way.
Right.
When we talk about death penalty, 9-3, they were like not guilty.
Right. Here's the unfortunate situation. You got the other kids in Florida that has been doing mass shootings, elementary schools, high schools. All them people got life. They weren't even offered the death penalty.
Wasn't even on the table.
Wasn't even on the table.
But so let's preface that they took plea deals too. They didn't go to trial.
Okay.
Right. The last guy that went to trial was the kid in Texas that went down from Allen that went down to El Paso and did the Walmart shooting. But in Florida, the Parkland shooter, he took a plea deal. And then the other kids, I'm forgetting, but they all took pleas. So it wasn't even on the table necessarily in that case. I just think they overcharged like most prosecutors do, hoping that these guys want to take plea deals.
Yeah.
Shout out to YNW Melly for standing on his though.
He
been saying he been innocent from the beginning. Now whether that's true or not, he just been consistent in saying he didn't do it.
Right.
And he finna come run that bag up, y'all.
Hey,
man.
He gonna run up a stupid. Wait, did you see on the court where they said before he went to jail, in 15 months he made $30 million?
YNW Melly.
Sheesh. He didn't have to work with a rat to get it.
Hey. I tell you what. I ain't got nothing to say. Hey, shout out to Wyatt.
Shout out Wyatt W. Melly, man. We're gonna keep our eye close on this case, man. Hopefully by the next time we do this pod, Friday, you getting out back with your family, man.
We're gonna stay on Florida real quick. Man, shout out to Boston Richie for getting family football suspended, man.
That was crazy.
My boy went and shot a video in the locker room.
Yeah.
You know, with the
helmet on.
Real FAMU gear. Shout out to the Rattlers, man. And now the whole football activities are suspended.
Yeah.
Until they figure out who let Boston Richie in the locker room to shoot a video. Man, shout out to Boston Richie.
That's so crazy.
Was that the real football players with him though?
No. That was his entourage. That was his
so there wasn't nobody on the team.
No football.
But they had the real stuff. The helmet, the jersey, like they wild.
They wild, bro.
It ain't on the set. It's not on our segment. But do you believe it's right to suspend the football activities?
I don't think so. I think honestly they should have been happy that he did it. It just brings some.
He did homecoming for him last year,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he's unfamiliar.
I guess the only negative was it wasn't like it was the cleanest song.
Oh, it
was bleeps all through that joint.
That's what the coach said. Like because it had profanity, it was misusing the image of FAMU. But shout out to Boston Richie, man.
Boston, man. He did his thing on that, man.
I guess it wouldn't have cared if Boston Richie would have got on the 6 9.
Oh man, what we got next, man?
What we gonna do, man? We gonna talk about man, shout out to Nas, bro. Like,
yes! Nas dropped an amazing album this weekend. That's his third project or body of work, right?
No. This is the 5th with Hit Boy since 2020. 5th with Hit Boy since 2020.
All of it has been stellar, but
hot take in the middle.
Hot take in the middle.
We'll see.
How you feeling?
Take the hat off. Oh Lord.
Nas ain't got it no more.
What the hell?
Oh my God.
Bro, it's over with.
Hold on, bro.
It's over with, man. Bro, that album was trash, man.
What?
Trash, man. Throw that album in the trash, bro.
Question.
I'm gonna tell you. Hold on.
Why was it trash?
I'm gonna tell you this.
What were you expecting?
I'm gonna tell you this, man. So, I've been waiting on Nas to figure out, and maybe it's Hit Boy, but I've been waiting on Nas to figure out the beats, man. Like something that can actually go. And that ain't it, man. That album didn't have nothing on it. Now, I ain't talking about lyrics. Nas is a lyricist. He do well with lyrics. He always can do the lyrics. So but the beats always be trash.
You criticize Nas about a beat selection.
Yes. I've been doing it for years.
I think a lot of people have honestly been doing that for years.
Always. Because, bro, them beats is ass.
So, I guess so you're saying that you would rather hear him with a Metro Boomin?
No. I heard somebody say you want to hear him with Premier. I've been seeing that a lot.
That would be nice. Bro, I just want to hear him with something that actually makes sense.
But why are you putting him in a box to have a sound?
Because
that is from 98.
Listen.
That's not the sound.
No, I'm not saying just that about.
You want an Illmatic sound?
No, I just want him to have something that everybody can get on. And it's not. Everything sounds the same. You got King's Disease. All of them sound the exact same. It's just lyrics and trash ass beats, man.
Wow.
I'm telling you, bro. I can't be the only one to feel this way about Nas and them beats.
Today you are.
That's his legacy, man. That's his legacy. So Nas, I'm honestly questioning when people talk about the greats.
Bro, get
I
out.
don't even know if you can put Nas in there no more.
Get out.
I'm serious, bro. Hot take, man.
Hey, that's the clip,
bro.
That right there is.
I don't know if you can put Nas in there no more, man. Bro, if you look up, you just do a Google search and say what is the negative with Nas, people are going to say his beats are always trash. And this one ain't no different. He can't find beats, man. It's just lyrics. He can't find beats.
So based on that premise. Your premise is saying Nas is trash because he doesn't do great beat selection. So
I ain't saying he's trash. I'm not saying he trash. I'm saying
so
he ain't got it no
legacy.
more.
You're saying he ain't got it no more.
He ain't got it no more.
You haven't said anything about a bar. So
no, it ain't the bars.
So
he's
still
a lyricist.
Trash?
He's still a lyricist.
Okay,
bro. Let me ask you this: next week, are you listening to that album?
Absolutely.
No, you're not.
Absolutely.
No, you're not, bro. Bro, he ain't even putting that on in the gym, bro. You're not listening to that next week.
Absolutely finna go to the gym and listen to it. Absolutely. Here's the thing. Based on your premise of what you just said, you're saying that Nas should be criticized because of his beat selection. Mm-hmm. So are you saying that we give Jay-Z too much credit because of his beat selection? So that's the same straw man argument.
No,
absolutely.
No, it's not.
So you're gonna
because Jay-Z got the lyrics.
So Jay-Z gets the benefit from having Kanye. He gets the benefit from having DJ Premier.
So why Nas can't get it?
He gets to have the benefit from having Guru.
Okay.
So
what's stopping Nas from going to get those people?
Wait, your whole premise of your argument is Nas is trash because of his beats. Right. So Hov is Hov because of the beats?
No.
Man, get out of here.
Hov got the lyrics too. He's a lyricist too. But he just happened to know how to get the beats.
Real take that everybody really should be hearing. This here ain't it. This here ain't it.
I tell you what.
Shout out to Hit Boy.
Hey, I tell you what.
Shout out to I'm gonna keep talking because I am not gonna be listening to this. I am not gonna do this with him today.
Bro, at one point you had Jay-Z here and you had Nas right here. I mean, they was neck and neck.
So here's
that joint ain't even remotely close now.
Can I get the hot take button?
Here we go.
Hot take. In my opinion, I feel like Nas has now eclipsed Jay-Z. And I'm gonna tell you right now.
Hey, we done, man.
Go on.
Man, go and turn it off, man. Turn it off, man. What the dude talking about,
Nas's run that Nas is on right now, this third run of his career, unprecedented. He is taking risks by continuing to put himself out there musically, something that Jay-Z does not do. Jay-Z carefully curates an image and a sound where everything gotta feel like a moment. Nas ain't trying to give you a moment. Nas is trying to participate in the culture. He is trying to still be relevant from the standpoint of saying
Nas ain't relevant though.
You a lie.
Who listening to Nas, man?
Crazy, bro.
Nas is not relevant.
Nas is more relevant.
You think Nas is relevant?
Nas is absolutely
relevant, the truth. Bro. Nas is not relevant.
I mean, it's not a Drake relevant.
He ain't relevant at all.
Bro, Nas is more relevant to me musically than Jay-Z is right now.
That's because Jay ain't doing nothing. He ain't got to do nothing.
That's the whole point. Jay-Z wants everything to be perfect. Jay-Z wants you to continue.
Because he done made it to that point in his career where he don't have to do that.
Nas
ain't relevant, so he has to.
Enjoys the sportsmanship of putting out music, just the whole process of getting in the lab and just vibing. Going to he probably pulling up the Hit Boy house in LA and they just sipping and drinking.
I tell you what.
He got the beats on. Hey bro, that's nice. Let me go down to the studio and just record.
Put my charts away. Yeah. Right now, he ain't relevant. Yeah. He ain't relevant.
Man. Hey, I can appreciate the Nas run that we on right now. Absolutely, I can appreciate it. Bro, get out of here, man. You mean to tell me since 2020 Nas ain't on a run?
Bro, did he just win a Grammy?
Yeah, absolutely, won his first Grammy.
This is what Magic 2?
This is Magic 2.
Yeah.
Do you even remember Magic 1?
Okay, man.
No, I don't.
I don't either.
We appreciate you.
I didn't even know there was a Magic 1.
Hey, listen, Jay-Z.
What was on Magic 1?
So hold on. I'm not even engaging with you on that. I'm not engaging with you on that. I can appreciate what Nas is doing because Nas is basically still making himself available to be in the culture. Jay-Z is so above the culture because you want to know why? Right. Because Dame always insulted him because it was, hey, everybody looks at Jay-Z as the rapper. He has a little man complex when it comes to how people view him as a businessman. That's why he snaked Dame and got Dame all up out the way, and that's why he wants us to applaud him so much from a business standpoint. I want to applaud Hov for putting out an album, man. I don't want to hear him and his wife on no album trying to figure out what they got going on. But Jay-Z don't even take risks enough just to rap and give me 12
had great
tracks.
albums. He's had great albums.
Man, he has had them.
Yeah.
What we got since
Recently.
444? Man, boy, since 444.
Yeah, since 444, nothing.
Exactly.
But that's because he don't have to.
No. It's because he's scared to do it.
So what was
he's scared to do it? He gonna give
my last question.
He gonna give Khaled the one verse of the year.
My last question.
What, he gonna give.
What was the last relevant Nas album?
The Nas
commercially.
King's Disease in 2020 was for sure.
Yeah. King's Disease.
2020.
That was longer than
Disease 2. King Disease 3.
That was longer than 444. You talking about he putting out music?
When did 444 come out?
444 came out when Moonlight came out. That was like 2018, 2017.
That's the same time, man.
7 years. Man, Hov is a dinosaur at this point, man. Hov
Nas a dinosaur. Ain't nobody checking for Nas, man.
So here's the thing. This is how I think about it. I'll leave it here. We criticize Drake for not having that one quote unquote classic lyrical album.
Right.
Even though his fans will totally disagree and say he got at least 4 of them.
Right.
That's what they'll say.
Yeah.
Right?
And I'm one of them.
So now Drake is just putting out music to where it's like he at least just doing what he want to do. Right? He feels comfortable enough and solidified enough with who he is. That's all Nas is doing.
Right.
He comfortable enough and solidified enough to where he's like, I'm going to keep making music because I'm enjoying it.
I was on the way over here, I was thinking to myself about that Nas album. I'm thinking, there's no way Hit Boy Nas sat here and listened to that album and said, yeah, this is it. There ain't no way. There ain't no way, bro.
It ain't that bad, Red.
Bro, that joint trash, man.
The beat, I will say you this. I do wish he'll leave Hit Boy.
I do too.
They did what they did already.
Right.
Now, I would like for him
that's
to
a whole
get,
different point.
I would like for him to get with another producer and show me what else he can do on different production.
With some better beats.
With some better beats. I know, I agree with you there.
Right.
But I just
we
can't
can say the same thing for Jay-Z.
But I can't
Jay-Z hasn't gotten away from the sound of Kanye and he hasn't gotten away from a Kanye sound since then.
Maybe that's what
a
Nas
Guru
needs to do.
sound since then.
Maybe he need to go to them sounds because them sounds he doing is trash.
I'm agree with you on that.
Right.
But I'm not gonna say he trash though.
Do we?
No, I'm not saying Nas
trash,
the person is trash.
But you
are
saying
beats
that.
is trash.
You just said Nas can no longer be a top lyricist because of how he picks beats.
Now he can't be a
because
top
he
lyricist.
picks beats.
Not that he can't be a top
Bro,
lyricist.
y'all hearing
He's
this,
just not
man.
relevant because he
Y'all hearing
can't
this.
pick a beat.
Well, okay, to the younger generation, I will say.
I ain't trying to hear Nas in the club when I go out.
Correct. But that's what he's saying. He's saying that he want
He don't go out. He ain't trying. What Nas putting together is exactly what you should be listening to.
But he said he want to hear a better production where anybody can hop on.
Exactly.
That's what he said. I agree with him on it, but the album ain't that bad.
Man, shout out to Hit Boy.
You ain't gonna listen to that album.
I'll be honest, I'm not gonna listen to
Shout out
that.
to Hit Boy for at least having the nuts. And I don't know if we can say that on YouTube.
Nah, he didn't say that. He didn't say that.
But at least he had the nuts to say, man, I know I can give you something. Right? And for 5 albums, you got to admit, that is still impressive. Whether you like the beat selection or not, at least they tried to do something different and out of the box.
Right.
And regardless of how you may feel about it, this run since 2020 has re-solidified Nas to me as being someone who is still culturally relevant, and I would have said that before King's Disease. I was just like you before King's Disease. I'm serious. But because he took the chance to get back into the game, get affiliated with someone who's younger, has a different sound, I can applaud it.
I can appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying?
Lyrically, I can appreciate
But
Nas.
I can tell you this, Jay-Z ain't got the nuts to do it.
I just think Jay-Z ain't got to do it.
Well,
lyrically, I can appreciate Nas,
but Nas didn't have to do
man.
it before that either. Nas was solidified before that. He didn't have to do this.
Yeah.
He didn't have to do this. But I'm tired of them weak one-off verses that he giving Khaled every year and all that, man.
Lyrically, Nas is there.
Hey, man. Shouts out to Nas, man. We appreciate all the hard work, man. If y'all haven't, go check it out, man. Go check out the new Nas album, man. It's pretty good, but I'm gonna forewarn you, the beat selection.
Oh man, ain't true.
It can be a little better.
Before we segue, hey man, 21 Savage is on a run like none other right now.
Oh yeah.
From a feature.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna sound weird, but between him and Cardi B, man, from a feature perspective,
they slamming everything.
They knocking everything they
Oh
jump
yeah.
on. Yeah. Knocking everything they jumping on.
I ain't heard
shout out to 21. Man.
I ain't heard a bad 21 feature verse in a long time.
It's getting hard, man. He finding his little lane.
Yeah.
Finding his little lane, man. Shout out to him, man.
Shouts out to him, man. What we going to now?
Oh, man.
I think we going
to your boy. For this for you. This right here. No petty kicks, man. We're going to your boy, man.
I thought we was saving them, but
Oh, man. Come on, hey. You better get. Hey. It's supposed to be a parade in your city right now.
Hey man, I don't know what's going on, but it looked like Kanye is coming back full time with Adidas. I knew it wasn't gonna be. Well, I ain't gonna say I knew. I thought it was done, but I always knew eventually he was gonna come back. Yeah. He's just too much of a genius with this fashion stuff, right? Whether you like his shoes or not. Yeah. But my boy back. Yeah. We excited all month long. Yeezy slides, Yeezy foams, all that good stuff. Kanye back, baby. Let's get it. I'm excited. Hey, and the shoe industry, the sneaker industry, they need something, man. It's dead. It is bad right now.
All you got is Travis. That's it.
It is bad.
So what I would tell people though, if you can play the long play, play the long play. It's bad right now, but now is the buying time.
It's like
you got
stock
the money.
market.
It's like stock market.
If you got the money to sit on stuff and buy stuff and sit on it, now is the time.
Right.
It's gonna come back around. What would it take if Yeezy come back with Adidas and he just hit? He just releasing new stuff after new stuff. And now start picking back up.
I got a hot take too though. Going off of what you said, it's dead, right?
Right.
From a conceptual standpoint, who are the new people that people look to for as being tastemakers? It's dead. Man, I think Kanye gonna come back, but I don't think it's coming back with Adidas. I don't think so. I think Nike is sitting over there with them Yeezy 1s and them Yeezy 2s. If they re-release those and gave Kanye the runway to do something else, man, we talk about big. That's eclipsing Jordan brand level of money.
A retro red October?
A retro Yeezy, the whole Yeezy 1 line, right? Or if Pharrell is smart over at Louis Vuitton, why would you not bring back the first collab that Yeezy did with Louis Vuitton on the Don ones, right? Culturally, like nobody has a grip on this thing like that, like Ye. So shout out to Adidas for doing the smart thing, making the bottom line look good for Q4, because that's what's finna happen. It ain't finna just be August. They finna have something going. It might not come in October, but it's gonna be November and December, because they not gonna miss that rush, bro.
I think they gonna hit October too. I think it's gonna be end of the year.
They got to.
I think all the kids, they gonna be in school back wearing Yeezy.
Cause listen, this is all I still see.
Foams
I still see nothing but foams and slides.
Foams and slides. I think they're gonna bring out a lot of new stuff. I think they just slowly bringing it in, man, piece by piece. That's why they made that little message when they did it in June about people getting 15% here and all that. And I think they gonna end the year on a run. And you better believe Yeezy Day still coming in August.
You better believe that.
It's still coming in August. Don't get it twisted.
Better believe that.
Kanye working. What's it? Yeezy Day has been around for how long now?
It's been going on, what, 6 years, 7 years, 7 years?
Yeah, 6, 7 years.
Why not?
He ain't missing it this year. And you better believe people waiting.
Yeah.
You looking forward to it, Yeezy?
I re-downloaded Confirm. I had deleted Confirm.
Last topic of the day. This is a sad situation.
Hey, well, it's a good situation. Carter Russell, we have to talk about it. She returned home.
What disappointing situation.
Disappointing, absolutely. She returned home safe. Hopefully she continues to get herself back rehabilitated, whether that's physically, emotionally, mentally. So now that we got the nice stuff out the way, man, we got to talk about these Cheetos. We got to talk about the $107 in the sock. We got to talk about the granola. We got to talk about it all, man.
Hit it hard then, man. I didn't catch back too much up with it, so hit it hard. You got the hard
She
facts?
returned home this week.
Okay.
Supposedly, she has a story that says that she was abducted, and they got it came out and basically said that's not the case. They can't prove any of the things that she substantiated.
She allegedly went to Target and picked up some snacks.
Granola, specifically.
Stole
some toilet paper from work.
Stole some toilet paper. Had money in a sock.
$107.
$107 in a sock. I don't know, man. I don't know.
So, question. Why do y'all think she did it?
Also, wait, I heard her favorite movie was Taken.
They have a supposed tweet where it says she loves Taken too.
So to answer your question, why I think she did it, if what she's saying is not true, I'm just being safe with it. But the only reason I would say she would possibly do that is this generation. It's all about the clout. Everything about the clout, no matter what.
Yeah.
Just getting on it by any means.
I think she did it to get somebody's attention who wasn't willing to give her the attention she wanted.
And then it just blew up.
And it's just a lie that just went downhill. And they got the camera footage where they see her putting her flashers on. And her car travels for 600 yards while she's talking on the phone. And they just got the camera footage. Ain't no baby in the street, nothing. So what could have started the reasoning is really what the issue is. Because, you know, the attention that you're trying to seek, man, was going to be bad anyway. Then you got your mama and daddy on national TV. 7 a.m. morning news on the Today Show talking about, we got to, because they got to do it. As most black families, they don't rally around in moments of trouble.
Right.
But you got your mama and daddy on the Today Show talking about, we can't really talk about it and this and that. Man, y'all just look crazy.
Right.
Everybody looking crazy.
What happened after the footage when her car was just sitting on the road?
They haven't elaborated on where she went. So the police are being very delicate right at this moment. But the FBI involved, the Secret Service is involved.
The FBI the one that got the phone records.
Man, the young lady left her phone in the car, and her search history on her phone was all of these things. How to take money from a cash register unnoticed. Do you have to pay for an Amber Alert? Do you have to reimburse for an Amber Alert? Man, the girl literally left the phone right there.
So to me, it's in a lot of ways it's very similar to the Jussie Smollett situation.
She's Jussie Smollett Jr.
So they got to have a TV show together.
But and I think all of that just be, like I said, just trying to get some attention. But then it blowing up so much, and you not realizing it was gonna blow up that big. There's no way she thought it was gonna be a national search for her and all this stuff.
And that's the part where it infuriated a lot of people, because there are a lot of women that go missing.
Yeah.
And obviously the touchy subject is a lot of black women go missing. There's not as much equal coverage on when supposedly when black women are taken and abducted, and it's not a supposed, it is what it is.
And children too.
And children as well. So you know, it's unfortunate that something that caught wildfire nationally came up to be a hoax.
Yeah.
You know, it further just puts us back behind of just like, are people going to really believe us when we cry out for help?
Right.
You know, so it's really unfortunate. I hate to end it like that, man, but you know, I hope the young lady gets whatever help she needs, because she needs something.
She needs something. And it's something bigger than attention.
Something.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the family though. They got embarrassed. The whole family got embarrassed. Her sister, then the boyfriend's sister, you just shut up, please. You just looking for attention too. Just shut.
Everybody looking for the
Just shut up, right? Everybody looking for the clout. But I do feel sorry for a boyfriend though. He got embarrassed too, really. He crying his heart out too.
Right.
You know, I know he left her. He had to leave her, right?
Blocked.
Are you leaving? Are you leaving after
Yes.
Blocked.
Yes.
Blocked.
Yes.
If you don't get away now, she's showing you the level of baseline crazy.
Right.
Yeah, she's insane.
Man.
Rap.
We're going to end that here today, man, on episode 22 of NoPettiKick Podcast. We'll see how next week, man. This dude crazy, man. Please. Subscribe here. Click the button right here. Subscribe. NoPettiKicks. Each and every week, we live copy all the NoPettiKicks, man. You know, nothing but the flyers. Subscribe. Tune in. Tell your friends and turn your notification buttons on.